So I said we're going to talk about the supercomputer prediction for the 2025-2026 EPL table, meaning who is going to win the league in the EPL this season, this coming season. Yeah, so beginning, we are going to talk about the summary of the whole thing, a general overview. So supercomputer says that despite spending a fortune, Liverpool, of course, is not going to win the EPL. As a matter of fact, they predicted that Liverpool would even come second. Okay. Um, Again, they also predicted that the whole teams coming from the lower league, the whole team that were promoted are going to return back. Leeds United, Burnley, and Sunderland are going to face challenges and go back to the lower league. Of course, talking about Ruben Amorim, I know Manchester United fans, you want to know what's up with your team. So, having faced their worst season ever in the Premier League last season, this season, they're expected to improve drastically position. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing with us from the very top, from the bottom to the top, which is those in 2018, 17, and all that. All right, so on the table, the team that will be on the number 20, like as you can see, is Leeds United with 28 points. Sunderland will be ending with 32 points, and Burnley will be ending with 35 points. So it is predicted that these teams, even though they will be relegated, they are going to do far better than the teams that came from the lower league championship last season, and then also got relegated. They're going to do far better than those ones did. Yeah, so Burnley, Sunderland, Leeds United are going to be relegated. But you'll also know that if this happens, this will be the third consecutive season that the three teams that got promoted actually were pushed back to championship, which doesn't really spell well for the English league. I think teams that get promoted should at least be able to hold on their own and stay in the league at least for 2 or 3 seasons if they ever go back before they go back. All right, having taken care of the relegation teams, we will go for the teams below the first half or the bottom half, which is from 11 to 17. On 11, as you can see, is Brighton with 54 points. On 12, you have Wolverhampton Wanderers with 52 points. You have Brentford with 50 points. We have Fulham with 48 points. You have Crystal Palace with 45 points. You have Bournemouth with 43 points. And you have Nottingham Forest. Come on. So Nottingham Forest that actually spelled a lot of surprises last season is being predicted to be struggling with relegation alongside Bournemouth this season. If this plays out, they might even actually go on relegation because being on 17, which is where the zone where Man United and Tottenham found themselves last season, is not funny. Yeah, so moving forward, we'll go to the top 10. Who will be in the top 10 from 5 to 10? So the number 10, they said Everton, shockingly. And I think one of the reasons why Nottingham Forest is predicted to do poorly is because they'll be playing in Europa League, I think. So if they're playing in the Europa League, it means they're going to have divided attention. And do they have squad depth? Some of their players has already left and all that. Yeah, so on 10th position is Everton. One that shall never cease. I never expect Everton to be on 10th position. And then West Ham. So Everton will be 56 points. West Ham will be number 9 with 60 points. Wow. Number 8 should be Newcastle United with 63 points. Tottenham Hotspur will be 67 points at number 7. That will make sense. That will make sense. If Tottenham can make it to number 7, it means the good old days is coming back. Aston Villa will be on the number 6 with 70 points. Manchester United, yes, Manchester United is projected to finish on the 5th position with 76 points. This is the Man U that struggled to get 40 points last season. So this season, it's being predicted that Man U will actually make double of the points they made last season, which will be, that's why I said if they can do that, it's actually a massive improvement. Again, we also know that there are players who are coming over who could come in to these teams after this prediction has been done and changed the course of things. Like Liverpool is trying to sign Isaac. If Isaac is signed, that could boost their team and make them much more formidable. But the supercomputer has already predicted that Liverpool's forward is not really their problem. It's actually their defense, which might not hold against big teams. And then, of course, you remember Man United is also chasing Benjamin Sesko, who is very much determined to be in Man U. And from reports reaching me, talks are pretty much very fast on the way, and everything, the deal should be done in no distant time, possibly early next week. Yeah, so going to the top 4, which is, of course, what you want to hear. Of course, you've seen the other teams. You already know the team that will be on top 4 is definitely going to be Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal. But the question is, who is going to be first? Who's going to be second? And who's going to be third? So from what I have here, number 4 is going to be Chelsea. Yes, the Club World Cup winners, Chelsea, is number 4 with 79 points. Now let's see how many points Man U had at number 0. So Man U was 76 points at number 5. And then Arsenal, Chelsea 79 points, which is 3 points difference. Come on, come on. Is this really possible? 3 points difference? Okay. With Chelsea, that at least we are holding on to their own last season and will have actually won the league if they actually did a little bit better. But that's by the way. Then on the third position is Liverpool, the defending champion. So Super Computer do not see Liverpool winning the league this season or defending the title their way. Super Computer is seeing that Liverpool will be coming third position. But like I said, the sign of Isaac might actually alter this whole thing. And that was not put into consideration because Super Computer puts a lot of qualities. The past results towards the end of the season from each of these teams, the players they've bought and the quality those players has and they can bring to the table and all of that is part of what makes up the prowess of each of these teams as regards to winning the league. On the second position, I would have said, do not tell me it's Arsenal, but funny enough, it is the Gunners. The Gunners are predicted to end the season with 88 points, ahead of Liverpool with 85 points. Okay. And then on the very top, anyways, I understand why Arsenal predicted to finish second, even though I know they have gotten a striker finally, but that's not that doesn't solve the whole problem because nobody even know if Victor Gyökeres is going to actually really deliver. The last game they played, I think against Tottenham, and he played for like 14, 15 minutes. Yeah, I didn't really see much impact he made. I checked the stats, even though I didn't watch the match. I watched the highlights and checked the stats. I didn't really see much impact he made, but that doesn't mean he might not be good enough. But we're going to give him time, give him games, at least like 5 games, and then we'll begin to judge if he's good enough and if he's going to give Arsenal what Arsenal is looking for or not. And there are other strikers Arsenal could be looking at or bringing on board as well. So Chelsea has a huge number of us strikers or forwards who will fill in this space. So on the very top, it is Man City. Yes, the 4-in-a-row team. That's my team actually. And hearing that Man City, after all the struggle they had last season, struggling to make up for, are going to be the winners of 2025-2026 EPL is actually marveling. See what they did in the Club World Cup. They didn't really do well, but yeah, Supercomputer have said it, and there you have it.